Here. Hey.
Hey everyone, we've got Ben-Yaacov with us, Reese Ben-Yaacov, and I'm excited to have her speaking with us today. Hi, and make sure you ask us any questions you've got along the way here. Let me tell you a little bit about Reese. She is a VA lifestyle coach for aspiring and new virtual assistants. She has several online digital programs to help virtual assistants build the business of their dreams. Yep. And I'm really excited to have her. She focuses on teaching aspiring and new virtual assistants the foundations steps to starting and growing a VA business that ensures you're profitable from day one. And what I love about Reese is she's doing it herself, right? She's not just a VA trainer and that has come out of the blue from nowhere like a lot of them do nowadays and don't know our industry. She actually has been a virtual assistant herself, and she has a digital marketing company right now. And we can put that into the text area for you as well, cornerstonemedia.co. So
.co, right.
Yeah, my VA will put that into the chat area because I don't think I can do that from this Be Live. I'm just kind of learning Be Live, Reese. It's kind of been fun, but there's a couple of things I still haven't figured out how to do on it yet, but I'm sure by the end of the month, after 15 of these, I will be able to figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah, Reese, she's one of our speakers. The reason she's here is she's going to be one of our speakers at BAPS, and I'm really excited for that conference coming up. You can check it out or get a free ticket into our $10,000 in draws with the link that my VA puts into the box, because that's Reese's link. So I'd love you to sign up underneath of her. It's her affiliate link. But she's going to be talking about how to stop charging too little and start getting paid what you deserve. And that is one of the biggest things, I think. One of the biggest problems, first of all, is figuring out your price, right, Reese, as a new VA?
Right.
And then they figure it out and they're still not making enough money because they're not charging enough.
Right. And it's not your fault if you're new to the virtual assistant industry and you're just so confused. You don't know what to charge. It's not your fault. Nobody's taught you the system, the formula to ensure that you are charging the right amount of money in order to sustain your livelihood. That's really what it's about. It's not about finding a number that feels good. It's not about overcharging. About sitting down with yourself, with your whomever, and plotting out your world domination, if you will, but really understanding your business from a very micro level, both macro and micro. But it really starts with creating what I call your own personal business plan that no one sees except you, so that you have it all on paper and without a doubt 100% that you have crossed every T and dotted every I when it comes to not only launching the business but running the business. Because in my field, I've been coaching virtual assistants since 2012. What I find is once we've gotten you launched within 30 days, what I find are a lot of my clients then are like the clients that they're trying to pitch, right? They're so overwhelmed and overbooked, and their systems are a mess, and they don't know how to run and scale and grow and love what they do. So then they feel chained, and all that can happen. So the good news is that with the right systems in place, the right foundation, you can build a really strong base and business that's successful in your terms. So my key phrase is really to build a business around your life, not build your life around your business.
Yeah, and I never even mentioned, like, where are you calling from? Tell us where you live here, because it's not in North America for sure. You're a little ways off from there.
I'm a little ways off. Well, I was born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada, but today I live in Jerusalem, Israel. I moved here 15 years ago. and I live here with my husband and my 4 children.
How exciting is that? Totally
Yeah.
different world, I'm sure. And
Totally.
what I love about this conference, we can have people from all around the world attending. Like, what is it? Is it 9 o'clock there or something like that?
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock here. You know, that's the virtual assistant industry. That's like the freelance industry. This freelance, boom is taking over. As long as you have an internet connection and a laptop, you can go anywhere and do whatever it is that you're doing right now for your current in your current job. You can just do it anywhere today. Move anywhere.
Yeah, and I see that, you'll see a lot of third world VAs charging like $5 an hour or something. Why?
Yeah.
Because they could be charging top dollar and nobody cares where a VA lives as long as you get the work done, right?
True. So, but here, let me dig into that a little bit more because, yes, you have to take into account, geographically, what's the cost of living in that particular country. And so that's their starting point. Like if those particular individuals do what I said, which is sitting down and being honest with themselves and creating that personal business plan, they're going to need a whole lot less than someone from North America or someone from, Europe, because the cost of living here is so high. So, it's not that they deserve less. It's that where they are oftentimes, this is a very good salary. This is a really good salary. But I have colleagues and I have clients that have, lived in Nigeria, Nairobi, Kenya, Philippines, and Pakistan that have started out with me. Usually it's by me outsourcing work to them from my clients. I make them go through a very intense interview process. And once hired, they usually start out with 5, but those that are very valuable to me, paid. So, it really has to do with your level, your skill set, your experience, how you approach problems, how dedicated you are. If you're treating your client's business like your own and really taking ownership, being one step ahead of your client. If the value that you're bringing to the table, the virtual assistant, is allowing your CEO, your client, to spend a more time driving sales, or if they're interested in just spending more time with their family, whatever it is, whatever the reason why they're working for you, if you can help them achieve that ROI, that return on their investment. So you really can say the value that I'm bringing to the table isn't worth this. It's worth this. It's not market rate. I'm more valuable than market rate because you're taking into account all of your life experience, all of your work experience, and current experience. There's so much that goes into this, so much. So, there's a lot of VAs that are charging $5 an hour across the map, and they're making a very good, like as I said, livelihood. Once they get to a point, if they are really, really qualified, and let's be honest, if they want it really badly, the sky's the limit. And there are people that will pay for value no matter where you are in the world. It's a borderless world now.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter where you live anymore. You can make that top dollar.
You can.
Now, if anybody has any questions along the way here, please ask Reese, okay? Because she's here. Again, she's going to be talking about how to stop charging too little and start getting paid what you deserve. And tell us a little bit what you'll be teaching us that day.
First of all, my friend Tara Tortorella is joining from Los Angeles. I'm so happy she's here. What am I going to be teaching? So about this very, and so everything I've said up until now is I'm going to go into a lot deeper. And
I'm losing Reese a little bit there. Hopefully she comes back. Or it could be me that's disappeared. Come on, Reese, come on back. Well, let me tell you, Can you guys hear her, or is it me that's disappeared?
It's really frozen. There we go.
There we go. Oh, coming back. The joys of technology, guys. Reese is frozen. Okay, she'll come back.
There we go. Yeah,
Back.
you know, you're only as good as your tech, right? All right, so my presentation is a lot. I don't know what you heard last, but it has to do with this very subject. And I'm going to go a lot deeper into the matter. And the goal of this presentation is to help you understand my specific formula that I walk all of my clients through. And this formula, by the way, isn't just for virtual assistants. This is the same formula that I walk my clients through in my digital marketing agency. We take a holistic look at your business, where you're at right now, where you need to be in 3 months, 9 months, 12 months, building out a value ladder, building out different revenue streams. I know I might be throwing out some like techno babble here, but I believe that you can absolutely be successful and scale very quickly to whatever it is that to whatever financial goal you want, when you are fully prepared and you take an honest look, a very honest look at your life situation and what you're capable of doing in order to build this virtual assistant business of yours. And so when it comes to money, you have to be really honest, because this is a really, people don't like to talk about money. Here in Israel, people talk about money freely. People will walk up to you and say, how much do you make? And it's no big deal. But in the United States, there's this this heavy cloud surrounding with money and how much you make and, how much am I worth? What's my value? So we're going to be talking a lot about how to stop charging too little for your virtual assistant services and to start bringing and to start charging based on value. And you're not always going to be able to charge based on value right away, especially if you're just getting started. But you're going to be able, if you pay attention and you come and join my presentation, you're going to get it. You're going to be able to say, okay, I see the light at the end of the tunnel, where I need to be when it comes to charging, when it comes to offering my services based on value, not based on the exchange of dollars for time.
So it's not necessarily going to be pay by the hour type, that you're going to go deeper into that, and possibly every client you're going to charge something different for. For one client, you might charge this amount.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Depending
yeah, absolutely.
On
yeah. Well, what I see, and again, I've coached hundreds of virtual assistants. What I see with new virtual assistants is they're really nervous, and this goes for me as well. When I got started, I mean, I can say this is all true of my experience and the path that I walked as a new VA. You're really just testing the waters to see what you can do and what you're capable of and what you can charge and what the market's ready for. And with each client and with each win, you're building your confidence, and it's that confidence that literally will separate you from your competition. Because if you stand in your confidence and you know what you can do to make your client's life easier, all things being equal, when you have that level of confidence with someone who's doing the exact same thing, who doesn't exude that level of confidence and knowledge and expertise, rather it's a clear choice as who's going to win the job.
Right. Now, I guess this would involve packages. The biggest question I always get, because everybody's teaching and telling you to do packages and things like that, and then you've got the generalist VA who they just can't figure out like a package, because they're doing so many different things every month for their client. And how would they ever throw that into a package? Now, what would you suggest they do for that type of client? And maybe we're telling you too much, but you're going to get really deep into all of this at our conference. And hopefully you guys are all going to be attending. It's only $37 to attend, 20 speakers, just like Reese. It's awesome. You really want to attend this.
Yeah, you do. I've been a part of it for years already. Yeah. This is the first time I'm speaking on at the conference because our schedules have always been so off, mainly because of the time difference. I'm so excited to finally be here. So yeah, again, I think there's this trajectory that virtual assistants go on, and obviously there's always exceptions to the rule, but typically what happens is, and I do recommend this, is new VAs really need to test the waters and figure out how long it takes them to complete certain tasks. They have no idea. No one's ever told them, if they're at this 9-to-5 job, time yourself. How long does it take you to do that thing? And you need to be able to know how long it takes you to do something, because if you don't know, like, okay, my client asked me to, to create a 10-page Google document, convert it into a PDF, add a good graphic, and then, share that on social media and create like one of those pretty short links. I mean, like, anyway, it's just step 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, how long does all that stuff take? So if you're creating what's called like an SOP, standard operating procedure, you'll be able to say, right, so this is the steps. These are all the steps. And I timed myself and I saw that took me 2 hours. So now, at this point, if you've done it maybe 10 times, maybe you've gotten faster. Now it's taking you an hour and 15 minutes to do all this stuff because you're a little bit more experienced. And so now with certainty that if somebody asks you to do this particular thing, it's going to take you an hour and 15 minutes. But so you could literally charge by the hour and make less money because now you're being penalized because you're fast and you have expertise in this. Or you can package it up and say, this is going to cost you X, and I'll just get the job done. Right? There's no, I'll submit a timesheet after it's done. It's, here's the milestones. I'll send you the first draft, the second draft, and then we'll finalize the project, and it'll cost you this. And I think clients really love this because, and I know I do, I just want the job done. I don't want to hear, like, it took me another 2 hours to figure this out because there was a bug and there was an issue with my internet. I don't care about all that. Neither do clients. They just want to know, here's the project. You're paying, I'm going to pay you this and you'll get it done. And that's the benefit of packages. You can only start charging packages if you can say with certainty, how long that's going to take you. Otherwise, what you'll find is you're going to be losing money. You're going to be losing money, and you may end up losing clients because what you're doing is you're overextending yourself and you're not able to stand up to your expectations, to their expectations, to yours. So it could be a big, big problem. And the third way to charge is with custom proposals. And that is, once, and again, you could be a new VA and 2 months or 3 months into your business, go from charging hours by the hour to proposals because you just get it. Like everything all the stars align. Or it could take you up to 12 months to get to this point. Or it could take you 2 years. There's no race here. There's no like set date when you should be able to do this. Again, we're building a business around your life and not around, we're building, yeah, that's right. And not the other way around. This it all has to fit really well with you so that you're moving forward. You're moving forward in your business. Every month, every quarter, every year end is growth and movement.
And if you guys have any questions, we're here for a few more minutes. Just ask Reese anything about pricing. Again, what her topic is going to be on is how to stop charging too little and start getting paid for what you deserve. And I love that title. It's just awesome. Now, packages, again, back to that for a second. What was I going to ask you? So do you think if they don't know, maybe just take them on like a probationary period for a month or so just to figure out with this new client what they could do for packages, what they could throw together, or how do you propose that?
Well, if it were me and I were on the phone with a prospective client and they were saying, okay, we got to that conversation when we need to talk about pricing, what I would say is, I would be very transparent. I would say, I've just started my virtual assistant business or something along those lines. And I know I'm efficient. I know I'm dedicated. I know I can get the job done, and I know I can figure anything out. What I want to do right now is I want to charge you by the hour, only on the time that I'm spending actually doing the work. I'm not going to charge you for my learning curve. That is only if they're, well, not necessarily only if. I'll give you some examples of what I mean, but you can say something like that, like, and I'll charge by the hour. Ultimately, charging by the hour is very accepted. It's very typical in the VA world. So most clients are going to say, how much, what's your rates? How much do you charge per hour? That's what they really want to know anyway. You won't find that when clients are looking for VAs, you won't really find them say, talk to me about your packages. It's mostly what's your hourly rate. The project packages is something that you can upsell them when you're on a discovery call and say, so now that I understand a bit more about your needs, a social media for these particular social media channels, I've got the perfect package for that. I do all of that for X. This is a perfect opportunity to upsell packages if you offer them. It's also a perfect opportunity to do something that I love to do, which is to create a custom proposal. And really, you can't I'm all about custom proposals. I'm all about sending out something that's very specific, because every business is different, and you really need to learn about them in order to say, this is what it's going to cost. But that said, I think when VAs are just getting started with clients, and just remember this, because this is you should put this on a Post-it note above your computer. Clients are super, super scared of hiring VAs. They have this business, it's their baby, and they're like, I'm going to give you my password, some complete.
Nope, we lost Reese.
Interview them. They have anxiety about it. So a great way to ease their anxiety and ease them into this new relationship is to say, I've got the starter package. It's basically 10 hours, no commitment. Try my services out. If it's not a good fit, shake hands and go our own way. It's and you can market it a lot of different ways. And during this presentation that I've got coming up, I think I've got some examples of that I can show you. This presentation is going to show you a lot of examples of VAs that are charging hourly, that are doing packages, they're doing proposals, and it's really going to shake you guys up a little bit and really open up your eyes to the possibilities.
And Kimberly Sharon, she says, I like how I can put these little bleeps up here on the thing, but she says, and give better proposals a try to create proposals for your packages. It's amazing and will encourage your clients to sign. Awesome, Kimberly.
Absolutely. When you send somebody something so personal and so specific to their business, it's going to really make a statement and leave an impression and make them feel like they're just not any other client, that you've really done your homework. I like to call your due diligence. You've really dug in, you've paid attention, you took a lot of notes during the discovery call, and you're ready to hit the ground running, and you're serious. So yeah, custom proposals, again, you could get there really quickly, or you could take your time and build your confidence, but it's really the way to go.
And in the webinar, you're gonna teach us how to find jobs and clients who are perfect for us, right? And won't bat an eye at our rates anyways. So I'm really excited about that part, Reese. I know you've had a busy week this week with bar mitzvah. I don't want to keep you too much longer. How did that go? Did it go good? How was it?
Yeah. So as Tawnya said, my son, he just turned 13, and for those of you that don't know, in Judaism, 13 marks a boy's entrance into manhood, and so for my family, it was a very big deal. It was he spent a year learning his portion of the Torah that talks about Abraham leaving his homeland and going to the Holy Land. And it took him a year to learn how to sing it the correct way, according to the way it was written thousands and thousands of years ago. And he had to get up in front of the entire congregation and sing it perfectly, and so there I was, sitting there, my husband said the night before, it's like, oh my God, I thought I was having a heart attack. I thought my heart was going to jump out of my chest. I said, has that ever happened to you before? And he was like, never. I was like, you had an anxiety attack, Matt. So, it was really heavy on us, as his parents, because we've been working so hard on this. And so that was at the synagogue. And then this Sunday, we had a huge party with 200 guests. The following day, we took all of our family to the Western Wall, the Wailing Wall, and we prayed there with my son, took a lot of pictures. And literally for the past 2 days, I've just been recovering. Like, I dance so hard, I have bruises on the top of my feet. I don't know how that happened.
Wow.
On the top of my feet.
Make sure you follow Reese, and she's got some Facebook groups too. Once you get following her, and maybe you'll be able to see some of the pictures. I'm excited to see some of that stuff. But what an event! And I can't even imagine your son's feeling inside standing up and doing that, right? Like at 13 years old. I mean, if he can do that, you guys can go out there and land these clients very easily. Like, that's nothing compared to what this guy did at 13 years old, right? Like, just
it's so true. And we're talking about fear. Fear, it's just wow, it's a nasty thing. Pressure is great, guys. Pressure is good. It gets you moving. Stress is bad, right? So I'm gonna come hang out with me over in my group, the Virtual Assistant Tribe. Come, whatever, message me. You can find me all over Facebook, Twitter, whatever. But yeah, remember, pressure is great, stress is bad, and this isn't rocket science, guys. This is virtual assistants. We are like the most, this industry is booming. They need us left, right, and center. Every day there's another business coming online that needs a VA, guys. You don't need to worry about competition. You need to worry about honing in on your skill set, picking one thing that you're really awesome at, marketing it, and the marketing part's the hard part. But it's okay. We'll get there step by step, right? Baby steps.
And I was just going to
let's just make sure you charge the right amount. Let's get to charging. Come to my presentation, learn how to price confidently and get paid every time you hang up that discovery call, send out that invoice and watch your PayPal explode.
And I'm going to put the link in again to, and it's Reese's affiliate link. So please sign up through that, because then she basically gets paid as a speaker, right? And
right, why not? Always nice.
And I'm so glad you came here and stayed up late for us tonight. And
I would always stay up late
for you. Yay!
I would always stay up for you. I adore you. I have adored you since the day I laid eyes on you it was 10 years ago. You were my first ever. I was like, this lady's doing this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Remember we got on the phone that night and talked like 3 hours or something? It was just like, we had never talked before. And it was just like, it went on. And it was just all of a sudden, oh my gosh, we've been talking for 3 hours. We got to get off this phone.
I remember that very well. You're just, you're an amazing person. You're an amazing businesswoman. You've got a lot to offer. This conference is the conference for virtual assistants. I'm super, super honored to be here with you and all of your community. And just, thank you again for the opportunity, Tawnya, and for the friendship, our friendship.
Well, thanks for finally speaking with us. We figured it out. So to many more, speakings with us, right? Okay. I'm excited because I know you are a popular person in the VA world too, an industry leader. And by the way, we'll put in the links once I get off here. I'll put in the link to her Virtual Assistant Tribe group. I've been a member of that for ages too, as well. Lots of groups out there. Follow the people at this conference, okay?
Yes.
Like if you don't know who to train from or who to learn from, it's the people that are in this conference. All right, guys, they are awesome. And I'm so looking forward to it. It starts in like 9 days. Get your ticket, because there are only so many tickets, right? I can only get 200 people into the seats. All right, that's as many seats as we can have in the conference room. So do get your ticket and check it out. And yeah, we hope to see you soon.
I'm just going to answer. This is so funny because this is like one of my best friends ever.
Oh, here's Tara. Yeah, Tara.
We have to give Tara a shout out here. Girlfriend, how long did it take you to feel you were being paid your worth? Very quickly. I am, me, Tara. Tara and I used to go dancing at nightclubs, and she'd lose me, and she'd be like, and someone would say, Tara, where is Reese? And Sarah would say, oh, she's probably on the dance floor, like in the center. Not everybody's like that. I'm not like that anymore. As a matter of fact, I don't like to be the center of anything anymore. But what I do still have is a lot of confidence. And so what I did when I first got started is is I would charge a specific amount. Actually, I'll tell you the story real quick. When I first became a VA, I was hired with an agency. They charged $35 an hour for my service and took 50%. So I got 18 bucks. And so when I went out on my own, I was like, well, what am I going to charge? I was like, well, I could always just charge 18 bucks. I mean, that's what I was making, but I was like, that's crap. I should charge a little bit more, but upper limits. And I was like nervous. And so the first potential client I got that wasn't connected to the business was the cousin of a guy that I met through the business. And so he knew that I was getting paid 18. So I was like, shoot. But I charged him 20. And I was like, see, that's okay. It was just $2 more. It's not much, but it's more. I'm saying to myself, it's more. And so I had this like unspoken rule that for every new client that I sign on, didn't matter what I was charging, let's say 2 weeks prior, I would raise the rate and continuously test the waters to see what is the sweet spot here with clients in terms of the rate. And I found that $40 was about what they were paying a general VA at that time. That was like a real sweet spot. I find that when you start making more than $40 an hour, it's because you're really, you're working in something specific, something that you can say that, that's within your expertise. You can do it blindfolded, so on and so forth. But that I found, what I did, I just kept raising it $5. I mean, it might have been, on a Monday I was charging 25, and then on a Friday I was charging 30. Play with it, you know what I mean? But again, what I didn't know then, what I know now is you got to look at your bottom line. You got to say, here's all of my, my monthly expenses and what I need to cover. I got to break this down. And I have a calculator for that. If you tag me in my group or here in Tanya's group, actually, I'll send you a post. We have a rate calculator that literally spits out a number that says, this is what you need to charge in order to make ends meet. So, but that's how long. It didn't take me long, Tara. To answer your question, it took me about maybe a month. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to keep charging more.
Yeah, and once you go up, you never go back. It's
No. So today I'm charging thousands and thousands of dollars for custom proposals that are taking me hours to finish. And I'm not even doing the work. My team members are doing the work. I'm just managing the projects. So
how exciting is that? Yeah. And this is what
it's very exciting.
Both want you to be able to do, folks. Like it's happening. It's real, and you can charge these amounts, and you can make a really good dollar working from home as a virtual assistant. And well, I'm going to say thanks so much, Reese, for spending the time with us. I'm excited. I'm not even sure what day you speak on at the conference because there's like 20 of you speaking, but do check it out. Reese has an awesome how to stop charging too little and getting paid what you deserve. And it's going to be good. I'm so excited. I'm glad you're speaking on this very hot topic. That's why I wanted you doing that. So thank you.
All right. You're welcome, Tawnya. Thanks everybody for watching.
Thanks, guys. And just remember, in the comment box, you can ask any questions. We'll throw some links in there too as well, so that you can keep in touch with Reese. And we also have a Facebook group just for attendees and speakers to keep in contact with as well. So you're welcome to join that, whether you're an attendee or not, even if you just want to hang out with us and see what's going on and see the excitement coming up. And don't forget, grab your one free ticket into our draws. We've got $10,000 worth of prizes that you can win. And it's all we want is your email for that. So
put it in there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Reese. Love you.
Welcome. I love you too. Bye, everyone.
Bye.